Welcome, Cancer, to your weekly reading. This is for the 9th to the 16th of December. We are going to go ahead and see all the possible energies and messages coming through for you for this week. Cancer, we will start by looking at the possible energy beginning the week. We will then look at the area you should focus on. Thirdly, we will look at your possible challenges, if any. We will then look at messages and advice from Spirit, and finally, the possible outcome of the week. Cancer, this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to start off over here with Queen of Swords, and we're looking at the possible energy beginning the week, and I will just go ahead and get your clarifier. Right, let us see now what Queen of Swords is all about for Cancer, please. The Hanged Man. My dear Cancerians, you are presenting this week as Queen of Swords. It does not matter if you're masculine or feminine, it is the energy of Queen of Swords I am speaking about. You are being asked this week, my dear Cancerians, to really let your mental capacity come to the forefront. Put your emotions to the side just for this week. I know it's not necessarily easy for Cancerians not to let their emotions come to the forefront, but you're asked to be very calm, cool and collected this week. To look at everything, my dear Cancerians, from a very logical point of view and go about planning what you want to bring about in a very strategic and practical way. With Hanged Man sitting here, I do think that there might be one particular area, or for some of my Cancerians, it might even be more than one particular area that you have been thinking about constantly. And Cancer, usually when we go into Hanged Man energy and we're thinking about something, it's because we need to come to some kind of understanding or resolution. So it could be that something has happened in one of your relationships and you're trying to understand, okay, what does this mean? What's my next move? How do I react? How do I manage the situation? It could be a certain situation you find yourself in. Perhaps it's a tricky period financially. Or perhaps there's something going on at work or within your business that you just need time to think and analyze what to do before you decide how to move forward. So whatever this is, my dear Cancerians, move forward in a very practical way. Don't let your emotions get the better of you, because sometimes when our emotions overrun us, we don't make the best decision for ourselves. So for example, my dear Cancerians, if you and your partner are going through a very tricky period and perhaps things were said between you that were really below the belt and unkind, and you've pulled back now, because as Cancerians do when they're hurt, they go within their shells, and you need to really think about what your next move is. If you let your emotions come to the forefront, you might do something very rash that you might regret. This is why you're being asked to work with Queen of Swords energy. Really analyze what's going on. What was your role? What could you have done better? Look at their behavior honestly and realistically. And when, my dear Cancerians, you have come up with a very clear understanding, then you move forward, but with our Queen of Swords energy. Very calm. Speak your mind, don't raise your voice, lay your cards on the table, and then move forward. So this is the energy we see at the beginning of the week. Let us move on and see what Ten of Wands is all about. That is sitting in the area you should focus on. Right, let us see now what Ten of Wands is for Cancer, please. the Page of Wands. My dear Cancerians, this is a very positive energy I am seeing for you. What we see here, my dear Cancerians, 10 of Wands is telling me that you are coming to the end of a cycle, but a really tough and hard cycle. And it could very well have to do with what you were dealing with here. And it could include other areas of your life. You know, Cancer, you could be going through an incredibly challenging period at work and a very tricky financial patch as we come up to the holiday season. Whatever it is, it's coming to an end, my dear Cancerians. You're going to be able to put down this heavy, heavy load. And this week, you are going to feel our Page of Wands energy as you come out of this energy. You're going to have a spring in your step. You're going to start feeling good about where you are and what's happening in your life. And with Page of Wands here, my dear Cancerians, you are going to be able to bring in new ideas, new plans that I feel you might have had to put on the back burner while you were in 10 of Wands and the Hanged Man energy. So for example, my dear Cancerians, if you've really wanted to move and you've been dying to do this for the longest time, but you had this heavy situation going on with your significant other, so you of course could not even consider moving until you worked this out. Now, as this energy comes to an end, you're free. You're free to think about yourself. You're free to put your plans into motion, and whatever Page of Wands is for you, Cancer, this is a wonderful time to really consider what you want to do, what you want to bring in as we close off 2024 and go into the new year. So this is what you focus on this week. Now let us see what our Four of Pentacles is all about. That is sitting in your possible challenges. So we want to see now what Four of Pentacles is for Cancer, please. The Five of Pentacles. So we've got Four of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles. Now, my dear Cancerians, this will not relate to everybody. But for some of my Cancerians, it's time now to acknowledge where you might be feeling this Five of Pentacles energy. Now, Five of Pentacles could come through in very many ways, but it has you feeling like this, Cancer. Alone, isolated, unseen, unappreciated. There might be this energy of not enough money to do what you want to do, being left behind, while everybody else moves on, gets the breaks, and is very fortunate and lucky. Your challenge this week, my dear Cancerians, is to acknowledge what this little desolate village might represent to you. To acknowledge what is not working in your life, what has grown stale, old, and has actually just passed its sell-by date. This could be a job, a business, could be where you're living, it could be a friendship, it could be a love relationship, it could even be a relationship with a family member. But something has run its course, because I do feel it has entered into this detrimental stage where it's really starting to affect you in not a good way. You need to acknowledge what this is. And my dear Cancerians, I know it's not easy, especially for Cancerians, to walk away from something that you have been attached to for some time, but you have outgrown it. You, my dear Cancerians, have taken everything you have needed out of this particular relationship or situation. You are not actually worse off. As you can see, our young girl here is beautifully dressed. In her purse, she's carrying her Four of Pentacles. You're not leaving empty-handed. You have gained in experience, in wisdom. You've learnt about yourself, you've learnt about life, and you've learnt about the people involved in this situation. It's time to put up that barrier and separate from whatever this is. Time to move on, my dear Cancerians. So your challenge is to acknowledge what this might be for you. The key to the door now is to leave behind feeling like this and just understand it's just about an ending and a new beginning. Right, let us move on now and see what Ace of Pentacles is all about. That is sitting in messages and advice from Spirit. So we want to see now what the Ace of Pentacles is for Cancer, please. The Ten of Swords. My dear Cancerians, I do feel for many of you, December is going to be a big month of endings and new beginnings. You've got 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords. Now 10 is a completion number. You're ending a period of carrying a heavy load, your heart being heavy, being anxious, being worried, where things have not come easy to you. And now we have Spirit coming in, confirming that there is an ending of any energy where you, my dear Cancerians, might have been really blindsided, hurt, disappointed, betrayed, let down in some way. But as you can see from this card, we have this young girl turning her back on the past and facing the future. You're ready, my dear Cancerians. You're ready to leave behind what is no longer working for you, even if it is somebody you've had in your life for many years, even if it's a business that you have been struggling with for 10 years, or a job that you have been in for 5 years. Something has come to an end. And with that, my dear Cancerians, we have the very beautiful card of Ace of Pentacles coming through. Now for me, it is always incredibly auspicious when we get the hand of God coming through under messages and advice from Spirit. And here, Spirit is coming through with the Ace of Pentacles, a pentacle representing a new opportunity, a new possibility. This could be a new job, a new relationship, a new home. Take it where it resonates. It is the beginning energy. But as you can see, we've got all these roots sprouting out from our pentacle. What Spirit is telling you is, as you close a door, as you end something, so my dear Cancerians, you're going to feel the energy of new beginnings. So what we must take out of this is that you, my dear Cancerians, are more than ready for it. This is not going to be a time where you need weeks or months to heal. You are ready to dive back in to what this is. So you could be meeting new people this week, people who are going to come into your life and affect it in a very positive way. There's going to be new opportunities and possibilities coming in. This is why you're being asked to work with Page of Wands, the energy of excitement and looking forward to what's to come. What a beautiful confirmation coming through from Spirit. Now let us see what Temperance is all about. That is sitting in the possible energy ending the week. So we want to see now what Temperance is for Cancer, please. The Ace of Swords. So you, my dear Cancerians, have got 2 aces coming through, and for me this is very auspicious. It takes the reading to another level. My dear Cancerians, Temperance is coming in, letting you know that you are divinely blessed and guided, and by the end of the week you're going to find that things have a wonderful ease and flow as you regain your balance, as things naturally start working out and sorting out. You, my dearest Cancerians, by the end of the week are going to see things far more clearly than you have in the longest time. You're going to understand where you've been, how it's affected you, what you've learned, and how you've grown. And when we go through experiences like 10 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and 10 of Swords, my dear Cancerians, it really gives us a clear direction of where we want to go and the kind of people we want to bring into our lives and keep in our lives. Your path forward has never been more clear to you. anything that you were unsure of, anything that you were afraid of, having this energy of being left behind will simply ease up for you, my dear Cancerians, because now you have your two aces, and once you have two aces, you are vibrating at a whole new level. I feel, my dear Cancerians, you're going to be filled with this wonderful energy of, right, now I can concentrate on me. What do I want? What do I need? And how am I going to get about doing it? Very positive outcome to the week. Right, let us move on now and get a message from your guides for the week. So we just want to see what Cancer's guides would like to share with them, please. New Life, Divine Mother, number 48. Cancer, your lucky number this week is number 48. Any combination or variation of the numbers 4 and 8, please consider very auspicious. Divine Mother is coming in and confirming for you, my dear Cancerians, that you are going to be experiencing new life energy as you close off what no longer works, no longer serves you, and you acknowledge this is no longer working for you, and you let it go. What you do is you make room for the new life to come in. And my dear Cancers, this new life we are seeing for you, which is being represented by your two aces. Cancer, anything and everything is now possible. You now just need to harness this energy of our Page of Wands, feel the excitement, feel the anticipation, and put into action what you want to see play out. So that is all I have for you right now. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I wish you the most wonderful week, and I am sending you all so much love.